What is up? Wait, is that a Nerd Box bottle? And a Nerd
Did you not
Box
realize he had
cup?
that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, that's amazing. I need a decanter and I need a Nerd Box cup. Please and thank you. Noah, you just let me know. You already have my address, baby. Let's do this.
Listen,
Happy Sunday, everybody.
Santa might be giving this year for Christmas.
We are still waiting on Lukas. Marcus is out networking. He's out in at a horror con that should be wrapping up right now. And Danny doesn't even know this, but he's going to be very, very excited for this. We're going to start doing interviews again this year. And we have a lead character in Scary Movie 6 that will be on the channel in May.
Let's go!
A lot of big things happening in May for Nerd Box.
The real Scary Movie 3, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Yep. The real Scary Movie 3.
Lucas just sent a message. None of his stuff is working, so he will possibly be on. He may not be on. So let's see what we got with us. We got Shannon with us. Hey, Shannon.
What's going on?
We got CG with us.
CG in the house.
CG, I saw your other comment. I see your other comment, and I hear your cries.
We got King Matthew with us. We got Melissa with us.
Melissa.
So we got a decent amount of people here. We got Alexander with us. We have a bunch of people that haven't said hello yet that are with us as well.
There you go.
We got
Chocolate Ice
25. I like that tag name. So we'll be saying hello to people as they come on, but today we got a couple things to go over, right? So the first thing we're going to talk about before we get into dissecting everything Scream from those trailers and taking a closer look at those posters is today we got a treat for you. Mr. Danny is going to release his teaser trailer at the end of this video today for a fan film that he's doing. So, but we figure we give you just a brief taste real quick.
Hello? What's your favorite scary movie?
That's it. That's all you're getting. That's all you're getting right now. So stay tuned to the end of our conversation today and you get to see the full thing. All right, let's see who else we got with us. We got Lizzie with us.
You missed Curtis, who's Facebook repping.
Yes, Caleb. So, ladies and gentlemen, Caleb R in the house. That is who you just saw in the beginning of my teaser trailer that we're going to reveal at the end of this episode. So, Mr. Caleb, thank you, sir, for coming out. Awesome.
Caleb, we got to talk. I already was talking to Danny about something. So
nice to informally meet you. It sounds like he has a grudge against you. I have no beef. Nice to informally meet you.
I have no beef with him.
No.
That's the second clip I've seen with him in something, and it's fucking amazing. We have Rebel with the Cause with us. We got Vladimir with us. So we got a lot of cool things to dive into today when it comes to Scream. But we're going to talk about one thing really first. 28 years later. What I'm going to do for everybody. Oh, wait. There he is.
Oh,
he's spinning. He's got a little.
Maybe.
Maybe.
The camera's not working, but I'm here.
They couldn't keep him away.
They couldn't keep me out if they barred the door.
All right, so welcome, Lukas.
Howdy,
welcome past your technical difficulties. But we're going to talk about one thing before we dive into Scream. We're going to talk about 28 Strongs Later, the sequel.
Holy shit!
So, before we get into it, it's going to be spoiler free. I know it's not doing too good at the box office the last time I checked.
Which is
we all kind of went in with reservations, with the exception of Lukas. Lukas was looking forward to this film, so
I knew this was gonna be good.
We went in very low hopes for the film, and kind of surprised. Nikita DaCosta as directing really pulled everything together in this film. You do not, honestly, you don't need to see the one before it because this one is pretty damn good.
To understand who Spike is, I fear, but. That's fair.
That's something that Dave and I were talking about afterwards. Is that other than understanding some certain elements about specific characters, there's not. You can still watch this movie, and I would say completely enjoy it on its own. I think the reason that it's to say why it's insane that it's not doing well on the box office. I think to say why it's probably not doing well on the box office is probably because the last one it wasn't good. Honestly, by public standards, I should say, because you enjoyed it, but by public standards, because it was not. I don't think it was well received. I think it was well received as a joke, especially with as you put it, 28 schlongs later. That's the big thing, right? Like that's the big thing, right? Is it, and the fact that you even mentioned that they enhanced his piece with an additional prosthetic. It kind of plays into that. It plays into the joke. But this one was really good. I actually really enjoyed this one. There was several points when the story had me jumping out of my seat, like the direction that they were taking the story. That I was like,
oh yeah,
I'm really happy that they did that. So I gave my first Letterboxd review. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars, which is surprising. I would give the one before it like 2 or 2.5.
I am actually with you on that. I ended up thinking about it. The more I thought about the film overnight, I gave it 4 out of 5 stars as well. There's digital shrinkage in this film. It looks like they went into curb the jokes. They digitally shrunk him.
Oh, they curved the jokes, huh? They curved the jokes.
They digitally shrunk him and enlarged somebody else.
Yeah, they did. I will say, fans of Frankenstein on Netflix may like this too, because there are some similarities in there. Yes, there are some similarities in this film that you can make.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the joke. I forgot about the joke that I made.
Yep.
Words.
It plays. As to not give away, as to not completely give that away. There's just a really cool plot point in this movie that like genuinely has had me in the theater being like, whoa, what the fuck? Like, this is insane. Like, this is actually some of the craziest shit I've seen from a quote unquote zombie movie.
Not a spoiler, but important to note for anybody who stays for end credits, there's nothing.
Yeah.
Hate to let you guys know, no end credit scene.
But
it doesn't need one.
I will say this. The ending, fantastic. Very good setup for the next one. If you're going for the infected and zombies, you're not gonna get it. There's very little.
Oh boy,
very little.
This movie takes the Walking Dead approach of the zombies got a little too not super interesting, so the humans took a forefront. But the zombies, I fear, are actually a little bit more interesting in this movie than the humans.
I agree. So let's see. King Matthew actually just got home, and he said it was way better than 28 years later. Although I don't really enjoy the franchise as much as some people do. You know what? I think we're all there. Like,
hey, I'm an outlier. I understand it. I'm an outlier. I love these movies.
All right, yeah, you are an outlier.
Like,
back to
the
front.
first 28 days later is really good. The first 28 weeks later has some interesting. It has some good scenes. It has some really good scenes, but overall it falls apart as a story. But there's some cool scenes. There's definitely some cool scenes in there. I was not a fan of 28 years later. This one's really good.
These are like zombie movies that, like, I fear just go harder than your normal zombie movie. Like Resident Evil, to a certain extent, is like hardcore zombies. Whenever you
but that's not my problem with
like,
it. My problem. The story falls apart in the last 2 movies. Like 28 weeks and 28 years, the story falls apart. You can disagree.
The zombies to me have been consistently pretty.
I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about the story. The zombies are fine. Or the infected. Whatever you want, they're not
28 days later is the best in the franchise. You can't disrespect Cillian Murphy and everything else about that damn movie. That movie was fantastic. Great unique take, especially that any little thing can turn you into an infected. Incredible. I mean, I still to this day, the crow or whatever animal that was upside down and the blood dripping into the dude's eye.
Yep.
Made him infected. Incredible, so cool. Dude. Like, come
Such
on, man.
Tragic scene too.
Yeah,
I know,
it's
but
tragic
it's still
for
incredible.
reasons too. It's like
hard,
tragic
bro.
in a good way.
Yeah,
there was
hard to how do you top that? You know what I mean? Like, how do you top it? You just can't. You know what I mean? That was a whole run of a movie.
He pushes his daughter away not to infect her.
Yeah, such a heartfelt movie too.
the help arrives just too late, and then you realize it's because they're not actually helping. They were waiting for a right opportunity for him to bite it.
There's a reason that movie is so goddamn goated. There's a reason why it spawned a franchise. It's because it really took a much even like when The Walking Dead was coming out as a comic, it took such a gritty tone to zombies and made it feel so much more close to reality, I suppose.
Oh, we can feel it, baby. Scream Mania. We can feel it.
Danny, give it to us.
Boy.
Give it to us, Danny, in Macho Man voice.
Oh, yeah, Scream Mania. Can you feel the Scream energy? No pukesters to my left and no pukesters to my right.
All right, so if you see that scrolling on the screen there, if you just tuned in, so we're going to be releasing the teaser trailer for Scream Behind a Mask. I'm going to tease it again real quick so that you guys can see what we're talking about.
Hello?
What's your favorite scary movie?
That's all you're getting. That's all you're getting.
Yeah, baby. Stay tuned to the end of it to see the full trailer of our fan
taste.
film, man. It's going to be awesome.
Goddamn.
All right, guys. So we had a couple
spicy.
of things.
It made me cough.
We had a couple of things drop this week, right? We didn't get the second full trailer like we were supposed to get for Scream, but we did get a TV spot that we had jumped on live to watch together, and we broke it down a little bit. We're going to do a little bit more of that. We also got a brand new spanking poster, which is pretty damn hot, especially since it's fire in the poster. But we're going to take a look at that as well. So I'm going to leave it up to the boys here. Where do you guys want to start? You want to take a look at some stills from the last two trailers that came out, or do you want to look at the posters first?
Let's look at that news posters, man, because we broke down the trailers a little bit before. So let's look at those news posters. Come on.
All right, let me go ahead and I'm gonna pop it up on screen here, and then what we're gonna do like we did on Tuesday with the trailers. We have stills of these, and we're gonna zoom in on certain things on them. So this is the poster that came in because you're not gonna get a chance to see it up close and personal here. So let me pop that open real quick. That's this. This poster is pretty damn hot.
Ooh, me likey.
It is quite a wall pleaser, I will say.
It is a wall pleaser. I'm gonna have to see if I can pull some strings and get a copy of this poster. Because
this is actually one of the better posters.
It is. Yeah. It is a fantastic poster.
Yeah.
Let's see here. So let's go ahead and hide this. Let's go share the screen and let's go take a look at it up close.
I gotta say, based on all of the evidence so far that we've gotten on the Ghostfaces, with the burning it down, the different way that the guy kicks people and stomps on people, I think that we can confidently say that one of the Ghostfaces is at least Seth Rollins. That's why he's out, right? Like he's not wrestling. He's not injured. He's not injured. He's Ghostface. I think that's what this is.
All right. So this is what we did the last week. So let's go ahead and let's zoom into this here. We got some new characters that are on this poster here. So let's take a look at some of these guys. There's one person here that looks really out of place. I don't know if
Henry Cavill in the left-hand corner.
I don't even remember him being in the IMDb. Wait,
that's not Henry Cavill.
I know it just looks like him from far away. That's all. I was
gonna say. Wait, hold on. That kind of looked like Henry Cavill there.
Look, I'm talking about this guy right here, which I accidentally put a black dot on his face. So let's go here.
Put a big old red circle on him. I don't know if I can see him.
We can do that. Let's do this.
Is that Remy Malek? Who's that?
Yeah. That's a nice big old circle.
That is Ethan Embry. Ethan Embry from Can't Hardly Wait. Ethan Embry from The Walking Dead.
That doesn't look like Ethan Embry.
It doesn't look like Ethan Embry, right? Because he's got that balding look going there. But
he looks like he has a whistle or something.
Embry's always been bald. That's just an old man.
I know. That's what I thought too when I first saw the poster too. But there's a couple of things here I want you guys to take note of. I'm gonna change to yellow here. We got this nice little lanyard here, right? So I'm gonna come back.
Is he the coach of the school, or his outfit looks like that of a person at the hospital?
Yes,
a little forehead here,
right? Yeah, he looks like he's a worker over at the Fallbrook Hospital there. Where
they're gonna make him the janitor or something.
Yep.
Hey, my great grandfather was a janitor.
Yeah, Is he a janitor or is he maybe something else? Let's see. Let's take a look at Fallbrook real quick here. Look at the scrubs.
Yeah,
right.
The scrubs. Yeah, looks like it.
Yeah, right. It might be some scrubs there. So it might be some scrubs.
Maybe.
So
and by the way, I did misspeak, Dave. So
what?
It wasn't what's her breath? It wasn't Mindy. It's the other girl that's on the damn wall. As you can see, her hair with the buns. That's her on the wall in the drawings on the picture.
All right, let's take a look at that.
Yeah, and so look all the way top right hand corner, because if you look at the full when it pans over, it has the same type of hair, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm like, oh shoot!
All right.
Our theory of all this happened and Sydney's daughter ends up in the asylum at the end checks out.
All right.
Checks out.
Also, I
didn't see it, but I will collude.
I want to point something out about. First off, we have Anna Camp finally in promotional material.
Yes.
Yep.
And on top of that, she's wearing red. Could that mean that they're
pink.
telling us
she's actually wearing pink?
It looks like red.
Gail is wearing red.
Yep.
Guys,
you know what they say about Star Trek? If you're wearing red,
take a look at this though.
Hopeful.
Take a look at this. We got some eyeballs from some people that we've seen getting unalived in the trailer, possibly. Right? Are we eyeballing up these potential?
Well, in that case, scroll up. In that case, scroll up.
Yeah.
Because you have a couple people looking at Gail as well.
Yep, we're gonna get to that.
Please, Gail. Finally, please give us Gail. Get in the fucking. Oh my God, please. Please,
I'm seeing at least 2 people looking at Gail right now.
Every time I said it, everybody went, "Oh no, they already missed their chance. Oh no, that would be good. Fuck you guys."
All right, so
it's too late. Yeah, Lucas, but it happened a long time ago. Doesn't mean we don't want it still.
Yep. Before we look at the other side of the post, let's see what some of the people here are saying. Let's see.
I can't wait for you guys to see Scott saying hello.
Okay, it's because I
think the Scream 7 poster is badass, although Gail being in the middle of the poster feels different because usually it's Sydney that's in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, very good point. Very good point. Scott saying that Stu is on the poster. But I missed the hello. Hello, boys, and back. The legendary Scott Walker is back to Scream Talk. I like it, Scott.
There you go.
There you go.
All right, let's see what else we got floating around in the comments here. We got CG. Let me ask you all. I don't mind the poster, but on the Facebook post, I told Dave I like the poster, but are the posters all generic nowadays?
Pretty much.
Kind of do feel like they're copying.
That was the reason why I didn't say
the formula
when we were talking about the poster, because I'm gonna be so for real. That shit looks like ass.
Okay.
Just a collection of faces. It I don't know, like it does take work to do that and make it make sense. I do understand that, but god damn it, look back at like the very first Scream poster and look at how creative that was with just like the minimal amount of work, and it was just a knife. It evoked what the movie was without having to show every single A-list actor that was in the movie. I don't know. As an artist, I'm not very happy about it.
I think there's a discussion to be made that posters have gotten a bit generic and overall less exciting.
Oh
like,
yeah.
I especially remember like going to like Cinemark or Regal and getting like I remember I have a Pacific Rim 2 poster. I really wish I had it. The movie's not, or it's it's 1 or 2, but the poster is fantastic. It's not, all the characters kind of lined up or positioned so you can see every single face.
Actually, yeah, CG has a big fucking point, though. CG has a really big fucking point.
I think there's a valid point to
go back to drawing them, and if they were to even do this whole like face collage thing, and they went back to that like signature 80s 90s art style that they would use for slashers, that would be badass.
Well, Lucas, you said you missed a trailer. You said you missed a trailer. In the trailer, it goes back to Scream 1's logo for Scream 7.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I can agree with that.
I thought you were gonna say that there's several posters nowadays that still do stuff like they just represent the movie instead of the people that are playing.
Well, the poster.
I'm trying to plug like for instance, stream and scream behind the mask.
Yeah.
Yes. People trying to cut me off. I'm trying to plug.
I don't know. I'm in the boat that I think these movies, especially with these big fucking budgets, they need to take more risks and be a little bit more artsy with their stuff because they have the chances to tell really great stories, but it always gets bogged down by what's gonna work best for the camera.
Production companies need to take more risks on their writers and directors, and writers and directors need to take more risks on their stories. Because even if the risk doesn't pan out, at least you took the risk. I think people would be more in the horror community. At least be more willing to respect that you took a risk in horror, and it didn't work.
Yeah, even if it's something smaller like this, where it's like a movie poster, like it realistically. Most people aren't collecting movie posters, but like it's
what you see my place?
That's not
what the fuck are you talking about?
Okay, yeah, but most people that aren't us, gang.
I'm not talking about.
All right, let's just move on. Come on.
Yep, real quick. So I want to go ahead. I'll share another screen here before we go a little bit further here. But to Lucas's and CG's point, right?
Yeah.
So this is the poster for the outfit, a mob movie. Look, they're all basically the same nowadays. They are all basically the same nowadays.
Yeah.
Pull up every single Marvel poster from the last 5 years, and you'll see the exact same thing too.
Like it probably started like with Infinity War, right? It's like, oh, Infinity War is big budget. Let's copy
Dude,
that.
Infinity War pissed me off because they had a chance to just make the fucking poster just the Infinity Gauntlet, like the OG comic book, like make it with like super hyper realistic gauntlet with all the stones in it. But they didn't fucking do it.
Imagine you do that, and then for the Endgame poster, it's the arc reactor. And you see like little scorch marks right by it, so it's like a hint that you see what happens.
All right, so we got Lizzie that's in agreement. She said she called it a while ago that Ethan Embry is working at the asylum. So that
there you go. Good job on that.
He's probably not playing a big role. I'm gonna be honest. Like if they make him a Ghostface, I'm gonna laugh and then leave. But I think that he's probably just cannon fodder.
Yep.
Scott, I see your one comment there about the attic. I'm gonna start, and we're gonna try to come back to that later. Let me see what else we got here. I would love it if Gail were the girlfriend.
No, the Ghostface. If she was the Ghostface.
Oh yeah. All right. Yep.
You
old somewhere
man.
Else.
No, I'm kidding.
Let me see. We got anything else?
It's
it is true. Yeah, you're right.
Common misconception.
I know. I know.
All right. So look there. So can you put in a zoom and see if Gail is wearing raining purple clothes? No. We'll pull that up now. I'll go ahead. Let me go ahead and get that pulled up. She's actually wearing a tribute to something in the first film, and we're going to talk about that in a second. So let me go ahead and share that.
Is it the same red suit that she had when she first walked up?
It's very close. It's very, very close.
I've been planning this from the beginning. I got the same red clothes. It's Gail.
So let's
it's very similar, dude.
Yeah. It's very similar. Yep. And on this too, I just want you guys to note here. Notice the leopard print collar.
Yep.
She was wearing a leopard print headband in Scream 1.
Yeah.
So that's a little bit of a tie-in here, but yeah, it's kind of shocking to see her here as the centerpiece. But let's go ahead and take a look at the
leopard
in the middle.
Wait, is that the chick from? It is. It's the chick from Big Bang Theory, all the way on the left bottom.
Yeah, McKenna Grace.
McKenna Grace.
Yeah. Would you look at that? I never noticed it till now.
All right. So McKenna Grace in the trailer is wearing the blue plaid skirt.
We know about the blue plaid.
We're going to talk about the blue plaid. If we take a look here real at the top, we got this guy here, Sam Reckner, which somebody called out in the comments already. He's actually wearing a blue plaid shirt in this here. So if we take a look, man, this is blue plaid right here.
Oh, great. The boyfriend.
Yep.
Right.
Again. Again, the boyfriend.
Anna Camp's son? Question mark. Anna Camp's son.
That's what I'm thinking too. Is this Anna Camp's son?
Maybe. Yep.
Because they look very similar. They look very similar. So it's a good casting if it is.
I love all of the big pointy arrows.
That's right. We do it with class here, man. We do a class live. We're going to the football tape. We're drawing our little X's and O's and all of other
Take a
shit.
seat. It's time to learn, motherfuckers.
Yep. Then we got this guy. So I don't know how many people know who this guy is. But
I don't.
From watching, all right. So this guy apparently is Robbie Rivers, and he is Gail's rival reporter in this film.
Oh, of course.
Yep. I knew, Danny, you were going to do that because it's just like Debbie Salt in Scream 2, right?
Yep, I told you, bro. Oh.
Yep. Now,
some more cannon fodder, hopefully.
Well,
hopefully.
So here's the thing that I'm wondering about this. Is this a rival reporter and he knows Gail's secret?
Maybe.
I know you're the Ghostface. You don't know shit.
Like, why hold on? Who holds on to something like that? She's been the cause of mass murder for
ever.
I'm gonna blackmail you because I know that you've orchestrated all of these murders in the past couple of years, and I'm gonna blackmail you instead of reporting you to the police and having you arrested.
There you go.
Oh my gosh! I hope not, dude.
It's gonna be like,
it's gonna be like some. Don't do that to me,
It's gonna be like some big reveal too. It's like I know your secret. It's like, oh really? What secret? It's like, oh, you know, and I want in. It's like, oh really? He's like, yeah. Or I'm gonna tell.
And I want in.
Okay. He wants the interview. He wants the interview. He wants to be the person that gets to interview Ghostface.
That would be terrible, dude.
It would be terrible, I think. It definitely would
We're
be
not
terrible.
talking about the fucking Zodiac killer. All of these people that have been the Ghostface have died. It's not fun.
Dude, I'd rather not. To be honest with you guys, I really rather not.
Neither would I. I don't want to. I don't care.
Gosh. That would be the dumbest thing to happen in 2026.
Oh, Lucas, I know. Just stop. Oh, no. Just Lucas, don't do this to me right now.
Me don't. I said one thing. Everybody else was saying things.
No, I'm just saying, but you're right. You're right, though.
I know I'm right, and it
so
sucks.
Scared. I'm so scared for it.
Why are you circling his shirt?
I'm circling his shirt. Wait. So this is Asa Gurman, right? Who we think looks a lot like Matthew Lillard, right? So maybe it's a nephew or something like that.
Nephew, son, whatever.
Yeah. But his shirt has a devil emoji. It says, "The world is." Is this? I think this is a red herring. I think this is a red herring.
Please let it be a red herring.
He's going to be a misunderstood teen, and he's going to be like, And
oh my gosh,
like, he's the killer, and then they're gonna find him like dead,
stab him in the face.
Oh, I hope not.
And then we got this guy here. We got our Henry Cavill lookalike.
Yeah, dude,
I know the Henry Cavill lookalike, dude. I'm telling you,
Sherlock.
If it actually, I'd be so hilarious if it was Henry Cavill. We just didn't know.
It's Tim Simmons. That's who it is. Tim Simmons.
Who's Tim Simmons?
Mr. Simmons.
I have no clue who the hell Tim Simmons is, but he's making his debut in Scream.
Oh, is he?
So
that's nice.
Yeah,
pretty sure that's Henry Cavill, but you're free to.
I'm very sure it's Henry Cavill too.
All right, so basically, let's take a look at this.
Dad needs to explain.
We're gonna go to our comments and then let everybody kind of digest who they may think are the suspects based off of this, and then we're gonna take a look at the previous posters and see what the previous posters may have revealed. So let me go ahead. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen here real quick, and let's look at our comments and see what people are saying here.
I think it's funny that Mindy is staring. Can you go back to the picture real quick? Actually, sorry.
Art the Clown is Ghostface. Yes.
Yeah.
I just want to point out that
very different Scream movie.
Mindy's staring off into space, which once again kind of signifies that she has no idea what's going on, but is going to give her best theories.
These eyes are just for you guys. That's what it is.
Wait! Even Chad's looking at Gale.
Yep, Chad's
I know.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Oh my god.
Yep. Oh boy.
He's looking right at her mouth.
Yep. But give me those juicy lips. He works for it now.
No.
But look at this.
Yikes.
So look. The Duffer Brothers. The Duffer Brothers were involved with Mindy's pose here. She's looking straight at the camera, right, to say conformity gate is real. That's what it's all about.
Oh
boy. Can't wait to talk about this. Can't wait to talk about this. Not today.
Right,
not today.
Let's go ahead.
Not today.
Alrighty. Let me see.
Damn, no.
Let me see.
No love for Chad.
I hope Chad will die.
Dude, if Chad and Mindy ended up being Ghostface,
Alexander.
You know,
I think if that's the thing, if Mindy and Joel are like somehow a Ghostface in this, then I think it makes sense for one or both of the twins to die. But other than that, I'm not sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
I
Lizzie,
think there needs to be multiple Ghostfaces movie still. Like multiple.
Lizzie, you're right. It was the leopard print headband on that.
I think, yeah. I think also Noah is correct. I think Noah is unfortunately correct. I think they're both fodder. I think there's a lot of fodder on that poster.
I hope so. Nightmare Files, what's going on?
Listen, after last movie, we need to pump those numbers up. Like there was one death,
bro.
There's
one
death of Ghostface.
The logical
nobody dies. Like, what are we doing?
Of these last two movies should be that the Ghostface cult is real. That should be the logical conclusion of these movies, and that it's real and that it's spreading wider and wider across the world.
Yeah, the thing is that it's been
the best
real,
thing
like,
is
the web
Sam
forums
coming
are
back,
discussed.
dude. Best thing is Sam coming back.
Nightmare Files. I see your comment.
Yeah,
That's
that
something I'll bring up later. Here we go. All right, so we got to notice how Aja is side-eyeing.
Side-eyeing.
All right.
My God.
Gail on the poster as well. Maybe he also knows about Gail, possibly. I don't know about that. It looks like he's looking a little bit straightforward here. Let's zoom in. Let's zoom in on this guy.
Is he?
This was like is this a high school?
We got a pupil here. We got a pupil there.
I don't know.
I say a lot of people are looking at Gail and what's her breath, the blonde hair lady.
Yeah,
if you look at all of them, they're all looking to the left or the right, and it's to those two. I would hate for those two to be the Ghostface. Not her, the other one, all the way to the right, Dave.
All right.
Yeah, her.
I'm just so curious.
Everyone's looking at
even Ethan Embry too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And the girl with the buns, she's kind of looking behind her shoulder at her as well.
Yeah.
I'm curious. It just really bothers me also that Gail's in the front of the poster as this is like the main poster.
Yeah, I'm also confused.
You would assume
it leads me to believe that she was a much larger part of this movie.
Yeah, you would assume that if anyone's gonna be in the front, if it's not gonna be Sydney, especially Sydney making a return, that it'd be Tatum. Because it's like, oh, she might be the next, she'd be next in line after Sydney's gone. But instead, Gail's in front. I don't know. I'm kind of.
So I got a question for you boys, and please do not kill the messenger because I don't like this idea either. But what if the whole thing, like Dave said, that Ghostface walking away with the fire, yada yada, and Sydney did look weird in that picture that Dave put in earlier, right? When we looked it up. What if Sydney and her daughter die in the beginning, and this is Gail's story trying to figure out everything?
Wow.
I did say, what if Sydney dies early on, and it's about Tatum?
That would suck.
I doubt
because
Tatum
if they
would
both die, well, just put it this way. That's sure. Then that could be Tatum in the thing, drawing all what that happened, right? But at the same time, though, like to kill off Ned Campbell quick, that's a disrespect, dude. That is a huge disrespect to the entire franchise. Right?
Keeps you in your seat, though, doesn't it? Though, wouldn't it keep you in your seat?
I don't know.
I think if they were to kill Sydney like early on in the movie, they would have to play it in some way that Tatum gets taken. And since Gail looks like she's going to be a big part of this movie, that Gail is going to be the one that is either quote unquote finding her or actually finding her. But I don't know. I also am still a big pretender of I want Gail to be the main baddie. I think that would be such a cool twist, especially after all this time. It's fucking well overdue. It would be a good shakeup to a otherwise somewhat stale story.
I would like to say we have a segue because Redmond's calling out a poster that we're going to talk about in a little bit. So we're going to come to that Redmond. All right, so we looked at that poster. So we saw that poster here. Let's take a look at the previous film and see if there's any little Easter eggs in there that we can possibly pick out in there. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna pull up our Scream 6 poster and see what we got going on here.
Dewey's not dead, and it's actually him and Gail. That's the Ghostface.
No,
My God. That would suck.
That would be
Oh,
horrible.
it would. It'd be terrible.
All right. So here
Funko
we
Pop
go.
collectors, Dave. You should look at that comment. Funko Pop collector actually had a really good one.
All right, hold on. Let me pop out of this here. Let me scroll down and find them because
You
I'm
didn't
way
actually look
behind
at
in the
comments,
chat.
because
We've been saying this. We've been saying this for a hot minute.
Where is it? Where is it?
it's the second to last comment.
Hamburger.
All right,
Yeah.
there we go.
That's a good one, dude. You called it,
Mhm.
Dave. You did say that.
Yep.
What if
Well,
Mickey's alive? Ooh.
Yeah,
That
well,
was in the
right.
psych
You remember
ward.
chance of surviving?
Mickey was not shot in the head, right? He was shot in the
chest.
chest multiple times, which would make sense for when Ghostface sits up in the trailer, he has a breathing apparatus on it. That makes more sense than a TV falling on Stu's head. Is that it's
Yep.
Mickey right there? So
Yep.
great call out there. All right, let's take a look. Let's see if there's any clues that's going on with these previous posters here. So
Okay, so we knew it's the family. So let's zoom in on it.
Yeah.
all right.
Everybody looking at
Everyone's looking in a
Gail.
different direction.
Yep,
Yeah,
everybody's looking at it
nobody's
correct.
looking at each other except for that ghost. Why did they put him in the poster? Why did they put Flash Thompson in the posters?
Well,
Sorry, he's not my Flash, but I don't know.
let's look at this. We got 1 and we got 2.
Yep.
We got 2 opening kills right there.
Yep.
But why are they there?
But
to throw
look,
you off.
again, and all points to Gale. Look, let's take a look here.
Yeah, everyone's looking at Gail.
I was gonna say,
Everybody's looking at Gale. We got
Oh,
it going
boy.
up. We got everybody looking at Gale here.
Except for
So
Sarah.
Sam's looking at the Ghostface mask. I want to point that out. Sam's looking at the
Yep,
Ghostface
Sam
mask.
is looking at the Ghostface mask.
Yep.
Tara's looking directly at us.
I know.
Yeah, it is.
It's because she was supposed to be the hero. I think she was gonna fight. I think she was gonna fight Sam. I think
Well,
that was
look,
the
we
idea.
got this person looking at Danny, looking at a Ghostface, who I think Danny is also a cult member, to be honest.
Might be.
Yeah.
Danny's actually the only one looking at a Ghostface.
I ain't looking at anybody. I'm looking at y'all. I'm kidding.
Yeah, Danny's the only one that's looking at a Ghostface. So let's take a look at the one from before this one. Let's take a look at 5. I'm gonna pull that up in a second here. Let's see.
Nobody died, so there's nobody other than those 2 people. So there's nothing really to. throw
That's
at you.
true.
It's like you.
All right,
had
let's
2
pull up
people who are,
5.
like, big actors that bit it in the beginning that you weren't expecting, but yeah, crazy.
So we got Richie in front.
Dude, why are you
Richie's
looking
looking directly at us.
Yeah.
Everybody is.
Yeah. Well, no, some people are showing up into space.
Yeah, he's looking
Well,
up into space.
Just
well,
less.
Well,
Or less.
Amber's looking at Richie.
Yeah. Got Amber looking at Richie. Yeah. We got Chad here looking at Sam.
I don't know if this is a rabbit hole to follow. I don't know if they were following.
I think
the
it is
same
a rabbit hole. The eyes, I don't think
I
do
don't think-
anything.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't think
So
4
we
for this.
debunked
I don't
that
think 4 had
theory.
me. Yeah.
But look,
It's just like there's too much
blue
difference.
flannel.
That
it
Yeah,
is
in
the
true.
blue
the
flannel.
five
That is
poster.
true. Oh, wait, what's in the
It-
next one? Are any of the
Well,
actual?
here we go. If we go back, right? Billy in the first one, blue flannel, right?
Yep.
Second, they did a red herring with the boyfriend, right? But
Mhm.
remember, original script, he was it.
Yep.
And then third one, did Roman wear a blue flannel? I don't remember.
No.
Can't remember.
He wears a blue. I think he does wear a light blue shirt in one of the scenes.
I could have
Or
sworn
does
he had a blue
Angelina have a blue flannel skirt or something?
Angelina wears a blue sweater, I believe. I will take the look while we're going through
Okay.
the next names. Go ahead.
And
I thought he
then
wore-
Scream 4, definitely Jill had a blue flannel.
So did Charlie.
Yep.
And so did
And
Charlie.
Charlie.
And then 5 was Richie. And then in 6, did anyone wear that blue flannel?
Let's look at the poster.
Well, we don't have to look at the poster for 6
Uh,
because remember they
hold on one
changed clothes.
second. Hold on one second. We're going down a rabbit hole, which is a good one. So we're going down a very good rabbit hole here. So let me go ahead and share my screen.
Yeah, blue
from
flannel
Scream
theory,
3.
man.
Yep.
Roman Bridger did not. Yeah, he did not wear a blue flannel. He wore 2 different types of blue shirts. One had a pattern on it, but
Yep.
Yep.
So
Well,
there's
he's
Roman
still
with the blue shirt on.
Yep. With a blue shirt.
There
Close
he is
enough.
again with the blue shirt on it. Because guess what? Billy wore different blue shirts too, and for some reason
Yes,
that
he
picture's
did.
not showing. So he wore different blue shirts as well. So let's take a look at Angelina as well.
See if Angelina has blue skirt
You know,
or
I
something.
would be so pissed off if we get blue shirt killers again. Yep, there it is. There's the blue. Blue is the mark of the killer.
Yep. See? Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And we all think that Angelina was the hidden accomplice in that one. So
Yep. And that's when Sydney finds her in the bathroom.
Ghostface originally as well.
Which one?
Angelina originally?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
In the original.
Also, I think that she wore a flannel of some type around her waist. She wore something around her waist. I don't know if it was a flannel specifically, but of course she had something wrapped around her waist in specific scenes.
King Matthew just said it. Look, Dave, look at the comment. King Matthew. Oh, we forgot about that.
Oh shit! We got a pulse scene.
Yeah.
All right,
wear
let's
a blue
go there.
sweater.
Guys, you don't see it.
Oh, there it is.
Crazy. That is crazy, bro.
Damn.
Dude, that is crazy. So, she may be it, dude. She might finally be, like you guys said, the leader of this cult.
Now, granted, this is different directors for 6 and 7, so I mean, it just depends on whether or not they play into it.
But it's the original writer from the first trilogy.
Yeah.
So.
First trilogy. Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see what we got going on in the comments here. I'm gonna just quickly take a look here. Oh my god, this would be horrible. What if Ghostface doesn't do any when all the deaths happen accidental and Ghostface is just
not.
There? Can you imagine? Somebody dies and Ghostface is like this.
Oh no!
Does that mean we're gonna get like a Scooby-Doo style, like running through doors, the chase scene?
Oh man!
To just chase
Funko Pop.
If Matthew Miller's back, I think I'd actually love that.
Well, if you really think about it, in Scream 6, hardly anybody died. So that
one person
nobody.
3 Ghostfaces.
Yeah.
One
nobody.
3 Ghostfaces, which don't count. Ghostfaces don't count because that's a separate bracket. Like one actual victim died.
Yep. None of the core people died though. None of the core people died. That's the problem. Like, what are we doing? Victim? Dude, even in Scream 2, they started killing. You got Randy, right? You got a couple of other people of the new crew getting picked off left and right. Freaking Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Sarah Michelle Gellar, she got off, right? So out of the new crew, there were people that were getting picked off left and right. Like, come on.
So we got CG says, I don't think the studio or the director is dedicated to these movies to give us clues on a generic poster.
Yeah, that's why we think we debunked it, CG. Yeah, I agree with that.
The only clue is the blue.
The blue is the most consistent out of all these movies.
Yep. Before we get into our next topic, since we're going to be moving off the posters, what are the chances that Jill survived? She wasn't shot in the head. Nope, she was shot in the.
Yep, we said that before too.
He said that. He said she wasn't shot in the head.
Yeah,
so,
and
go ahead,
works with the theory. That works with our theory about a respirator. It could either be Mickey or Jill. But like I told you guys, if you guys tuned into our other episodes before, if you look at how the movies are going, they're emulating the ones in the past. And so number 3 has to be a long lost relative coming that is related to Sydney and is the Ghostface killer. And honestly, having Jill come back fills that gap with the respirator and all. Right? It really does.
Yeah, and also if we're entertaining the idea of Mickey coming back who's been shot in the chest multiple times, then but we're saying it's outrageous, or a lot of people here at least at first were saying that it wouldn't make sense for her to come back because she was shot center mass, but she was in a hospital. You now have to more so entertain the idea that is possible, especially since a lot of people saying Mickey should come back or could come back at least.
Yo, Vladimir's got it solved, though. He's got it solved.
Yes.
Yeah, it's him and Seth Rollins.
Yes, dude.
Rollins.
Yes. The resemblance is uncanny.
Redman's got another one, too.
Oh,
no.
Killer.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Come on, guys. The glove didn't fit.
No. Oh, no.
Yeah, the glove doesn't fit. All right, so now we're going to switch over to the first trailer, and we're going to look at a couple of things there, and I got one that may blow your mind. But before we do that, I just want to mention at the end of this video, we're going to talk about Scream Behind the Mask, Danny's fan film. Here's a quick teaser.
Hello?
What's your favorite scary movie?
That's all we're showing. Stay tuned to the end and we'll show the rest of that. So we're gonna take
Dave's gonna spam that all night.
I just love hearing the sound of it. So
little tease.
All right, so I don't have to zoom in on this picture, so I'm gonna put it up big on the screen, right? So
Not the mask doesn't fit.
We have in the original trailer, we have this actress here. I don't remember her name. Sorry about that, guys. I'm horrible with names. But I wanted to ask everybody here in the chat, the guys that are on the channel with me. Somebody had called us out in our comments on one of the videos. What if this is Sydney's eldest daughter?
Oh yeah, that could be that. Yeah. And she's the first one to be off.
Looks a little bit like Tatum. They look a little bit alike.
Yeah.
And this could be the opening scene. Why you would choose to go back to a place where your mother honestly, that sounds like
wait. I got a question though. If Ghostface is saying that, because I just did this and not spoilery, not really, you guys are gonna hear some lines in the movie that's not lined up from what the actual scene is. So what if it's like, I'm not gonna kill your daughter until you're here to see it, and they're not talking about Tatum, they're talking about this one. So they got this one.
Tatum's the red herring.
Yeah, they got this one allegedly, right? And Sydney is going, and then this Ghostface is going after Tatum, and so now Sydney has to find both her daughters, but then both her daughters are the Ghostface.
Well, no, Danny. To add to your point there, right?
Mm-hmm.
The oldest daughter is kidnapped. Maybe Sydney doesn't know about it, and Tatum is behind, saying, "Hey, look, I need you to come back to your daughter. You're going to see that," and it's just a sibling rivalry that's going on. And Tatum is playing cat and mouse with her throughout the entire movie, and then at the end, it's like, maybe she's the fake out death in the film. Tatum is the fake out death, and it all ties back to the oldest daughter.
Yep. Or, like I told you boys, long lost relative. My favorite theory, which may not stand, is that they both get captured, and the long lost relative is Sam, who is the oldest daughter of Sydney and Billy. I'm telling you right now. It'd be great.
So that's the girl from Landman, and we got a name, Michelle Randolph. Thank you, King Matthew. Lizzie's like, oh shit!
I'm telling you.
This is a good question here. So King Matthew's got out there. The biggest question, my biggest question about the scene is, where is Jimmy Tantro's character at cause? We don't see him after Ghostface attacks the girl. Maybe he's working with the Ghostface.
Maybe.
Or he dies off screen and then they show him later on in that scene.
Would it be too much like Scream 6's opener, though?
Sure.
I don't remember their opener.
I still say the opener. I still say the opener has to be those two in the Macher house, and this is why I really think it's going to be a red herring. Like I think, who said it out of the group that says Stu's going to show up at the end. Like, I think it may be a red herring. We see two Ghostface, and we're like, it's not Stu. Then a Ghostface comes in off the other ones, and you see it's Stu. And Stu's, that's why he's just like, I'm the one that burned down the house. I'm burning everything down and trying to kill these other Ghostface, but also trying to, still not be an anti-hero, not being a hero, just wants to see the world burn.
All right. So who wants to see their head explode a little bit? Can you imagine if Sydney found out her daughter is the killer, and then we have Shasta Battler and daughter, and Tatum has to choose between killing her mother and the other killer to protect the mom and her siblings?
Nice.
That is pretty. We talked about Ghostfaces operating separately from each other, and that would work.
Yeah, I still want
All
that.
right. Is she connected to Joel McHale's character? Sydney is connected to Joel McHale's character. He is Mark Evans. Mark Evans is married to Sydney.
Yeah, he's her husband.
All right, let's see. Oh, we got a question for you, Danny. Danny, what is your proof that Sam is Sydney and Billy's daughter? We all know that Samantha is Billy's, though. Thought about what is short evidence that she could be Sydney's long-lived daughter.
Well, Scott, we said it on the podcast before, and I'm pretty sure you were on there, is just one of our theories that the diary that she finds isn't actually her mother's, and that it's actually Sydney's diary. And this could be the whole flashback of how Dewey's back in the movie and all this other jazz from either Maureen Prescott or even that this little thing happened that Sydney gave up her daughter. And that would tie in to Sam coming back, being the killer, and finding out that Sydney's actually her mom. And then you see the other Ghostface with the respirator or anything would be Stu. Then you have Billy and Stu back on the screen trying to kill Sydney and the other daughters.
Mm-hmm.
We went through a whole deep dive in the other podcast. Watch the other episodes.
All right, so let's go ahead and let's take a look at picture number 2 from the first trailer. So we have, and we talked about this last week or earlier
Texas
this week.
Chainsaw.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So Texas Chainsaw Massacre has a bunch of killers that are a part of a family. So this ties back to the possible Stu Macher family and a camp being in there.
And we talked about this before that was even in a trailer, right? I'm pretty sure.
We did.
So
yep.
Kind of interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting that we see this right there. That Texas Chainsaw Massacre right in the middle there, signifying a family of killers, right? So that is something that could be happening here.
I feel like we're skipping over poor Lukas over here because we can't see him.
No, was it you?
We're not skipping over me. I was getting food.
No, was it you that mentioned the family dynamic like Texas Chainsaw Massacre that would be in this film? Who mentioned it out of our crew?
Definitely not, because I'm not a Texas Chainsaw guy. That would have been.
Or what? No, Marcus is the Texas Chainsaw guy.
Yeah, that would have been. Yep, that sounds right. Yeah, so Marcus, you're here in spirit, or in Ghostface, you're here in Ghost.
Oh my god, this would be the worst outcome. What if all the Ghostface killer are fake? Ghostface is the dream.
We mentioned that if all this bullshit that we're seeing is just some sort of AI bullshit, oh my god, all of us would lose our fucking cookies. That would be the most terrible way to go for this Ghostface thing. It would absolutely be terrible.
What if the movie just ends and then they say cut and then
good job, guys.
The entire Scream franchise is fake.
Stop, Noah, stop, please, no. God, why?
Oh my god, like Scream 4 is opening all over again. I can't deal with that shit.
Oh, I could not.
I can't deal with that shit.
Oh, maybe they have to do that Scream 8 then. That's your send off.
No, please God.
No. All right, let's move over to the next image in the trailer that I have pulled for everybody. So this is something that was brought up a little bit earlier, and I said I would get back to. So what we have here is in the behind Tatum.
She's wearing Ghostface colored socks.
Yeah, she is. But so behind here we have this poster that says "My Villain," and the taglines here is "Time heals and then kills." So my villain, time heals and then kills. So is this signifying that this Ghostface is truly her villain and that Sydney is getting unalived at the end of this movie because Tatum is taking the torch going forward?
If that is truly what that is, if that is like you're meant to, if that is like, then it sounds more like it would be somebody who's not only from the past but also injured. So would it make sense that it's Mickey because he's from her past but not from Woodsboro? He's from. Is it Woodsboro? Yeah, he's from her college, so it would still make more sense that it's Stu or Jill because it's still from her past. They both grew up in Woodsboro, so both of those would make sense. Sam would make sense in a way, I guess, because like she healed, she finally healed now, knowing that Sydney and Billy are. Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead. You have something, Danny. Go ahead.
No, we don't. I was just going like this, like, yes, keep going.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I mean, like, so Sam finding out that Sydney and Billy are her parents, and that's the real truth, and that's or a misconstrued truth or whatever. That's another way of healing, and then she's gonna take out her half sisters.
Yep.
It will be interesting to find out that they don't bring Jenna Ortega. Like, they bring back Melissa Barrera, but they don't bring back Jenna Ortega, and then you find out that she already took out her Tara.
Yeah, wow.
She's not my real sister. She takes out one of the older sister, and then it's her versus Tatum in 8 or 9 or whatever.
Well. If from what I'm thinking, if we're passing on the torch, right?
Yes.
I still believe, like Dave said, if Ghostface wins, now you have the spin-offs to get Chad and Mindy. Now you have the spin-off to get, if Jenna Ortega is not unalived, to get Jenna Ortega. Right now you have different side stories that could be 8, 9, 10, whatever, to continue that is their story and go to them. Just saying. That's the easiest way.
All right. So since our channel blew up because of Easter eggs, I just want to show you this poster one more time, right? Because to the right of it, we have a Duran Duran poster. It's from the Crew World World Tour, right? So Crew World kind of fits this, right? If we go all the way back to the first Scream, there's posters that hint at who the killer are in the entire movie. And we see this pattern play out in every single film. And there's so many posters in the last film. Like, if you go and check out our Easter egg videos, like over 200 Easter eggs in there. But there's so many different posters that are in there. All of them have been real. This is the only poster that I cannot match to anything. So this looks like it is a major poster for this film.
Nice. Interesting.
Yeah. So this one I cannot find anywhere. And I have not had any commenters come back and find it for me either from watching our Easter egg video on the trailer. So this one is made for this one, it looks like.
Well, also, I want everyone to know, I've said this to Dave, and it's very subtle if you missed it in Scream 1. When Billy goes to Sydney's window, the very first time we see Billy go through the window, you hear "Don't Fear the Reaper" playing in the background.
Yep. My God.
Huge hit.
You guys want your mind blown again about that scene? It's been digitally removed because I went back and watched the newer copies of Scream. When Billy climbs into the window, the police lights shoot past in the background. So it signifies how close he was and how close Sydney was to Casey Becker's house, because that was in one of the original cuts where you see the police lights going across in the background.
Interesting.
No way.
I did not know that.
That would have been awesome. Hell yeah.
Now I'm going to go back and watch
that gives Stu's alibi, right? That he was with Tatum, right? That he was with Tatum that night. But at the same time, though, that goes to show you that probably was Roman with him.
Yep. Yeah.
Because the whole little Easter egg of the boyfriend in the chair, right? He looks both ways, like if there's two different people.
Yeah, there was definitely two people. There was definitely two people there too, because there's no way that Casey. I think that Casey was definitely getting away if it was just one Ghostface.
Yep.
It seemed like she had the upper hand. I think that the person that was chasing her outside was probably a second one.
Yep. Of course. Yeah, of course. And then of course it never makes sense because you have different scenes throughout Scream 6 where you can place one of them somewhere, but then Ghostface is in the same store as Tatum and Sydney, and then he's outside their house while you have Stu getting the party ready. So there's a lot of little, again, we know it's bad writing, right? But all the plot holes and stuff like this kind of tie up and give you different things that you can fix with it. So tune in at the on Wednesday, because I'm actually breaking down Stu being the actual real accomplice to Roman, and it breaks down how the motives and alibis and how it all plays out. But there is a single line in the Scream that I just going through this last time where Stu says that he thought of there being somebody set up as the fall guy. And then if you go in Scream 3, Roman says that he thought of it. So you have two people claiming the same thing. So they had to be connected. All right, so let's take. We mentioned this one already, so we don't have to pull in a full screen for this one. But there's McKenna Grace wearing the blue flannel skirt there.
Yep.
Now, apparently, she is the rich kid in the film, so she is a drama student and stuff like that. So, could it be? Could it be? And I think I heard this on Killjoy Jake's show that her and the suspicious blue flannel gentleman on the poster are creating or recreating a true crime YouTube series, and they're fucking with Sydney and her and Tatum by doing all these things, and they're not really Ghostface, but they're pretend Ghostface setting all this up while Ghostface lurks around.
It's a little bit like Terrifier 3.
Well, I like that because like we said, that it could be the Ghostface that's operating outside of the Ghostface that we see. I do like that though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's just a prank. We're just doing this, and then all of a sudden, real Ghostface. Meep.
Yep.
Love it.
And I will say this, right? McKenna Grace, if she's in the trailer just for that scene, you don't ever see her again. We don't see her body like we see other Tatum's other friends or some of the other people in there. We never see McKenna Grace in danger in the trailers.
I like that.
All right, let's go ahead and let's take a look and see what we got going on in the comments here.
Did we end up getting a second trailer like they said on Thursday?
Not yet. So we may be busy this week, boys, if it comes up again. What if Ghostface Killer is the main character for the new Scream movie? So for Scream 7 or Scream 8? It'd be cool to see the focus on Scream or on the Ghostface Killer from his perspective, but I think that would mess with people too much.
I think that would if it were to happen, it'd probably be part 8 from what is happening in this movie, because it seems very clear that Ghostface is not the main character based off of the trailers. But I mean, that could be another red herring. But I think if they did it in part 8, it would depend on how they end the story. But there is a chance that instead of him being the main character, like you can tell his story at the same time as telling the protagonist story. So like you're telling both perspectives at the same time, which would be different, but but still like leaning on similar formulas that people who are fan of the franchises are used to.
Yep. I will say this. So Vladimir, you are almost on the money, because the original Scream 5 was supposed to be from the perspective of Ghostface, because the new trilogy was Jill was going to realistically survive the ending of Scream 4, and what was going to happen was Sydney was going to have amnesia, and then the Scream 5 that Kevin Williamson had wrote in the new trilogy, what it was going to do was going to shift back to college. Jill's going to college. Sydney is actually a professor at that college with no recollection of what happened in the Scream 4 films, and not knowing that Jill was the person behind the mask. And what happens is that Jill is now getting stalked by another Ghostface, almost in I Know What You Did Last Summer type of routine. So that was the original second trilogy. It was going to be the focus around Jill's character. So good call.
That would have been cool.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, that was a great script, man. Great idea.
Yep. So for this one here, does Tatum have boy or girlfriends? So as of what we know right now, it's just these three right here. So Tatum is right on the right-hand side, and this is her two friends right there.
So also I can't remember her name, but the girl with the buns, she was also in a scene with Chad and Mindy. I'm pretty sure in one of the trailers.
She's also getting dragged on the floor. She's like one of the three people that you see getting dragged on the floor.
So that means that at some point that Chad and Mindy have to end up in the same location as Sydney, right? Like that would that's the most realistic thing that I can come up with is that they are going to end up being in the same area, and that unfortunately I feel like may debunk the two separate timelines for the ghost faces, but I could be wrong.
Hey Dave.
Yeah.
Really quick, we have a comment from my first AD right there, Lincoln Halford.
All right.
Yes. So.
Oh wait a minute! What is he talking about? What is he talking about?
Is that a segue?
I don't know what he's talking.
Hello.
What's your favorite scary movie?
David's just spamming tonight.
Just
so
to the end.
So everybody, Lincoln Lincoln Halford is my first AD on the Screen Behind the Mask. He's an amazing stunt guy. He's an amazing guy to have on the damn set. I couldn't have done it without him, and many others that are with me, like my associate producer and co-writer of the film, Rafael Barges, as well. All the actors like Caleb in the chat, and Camilla, and Vonnie, and Landy, and Sean, like everyone that worked on this film, guys. I can't wait to show you all of our hard work. So Lincoln, thank you so much for commenting, man. Appreciate it.
I'm looking for Raymond's because he said that he thinks that his theory is long-winded, but what do you think? So I'm gonna have to scroll very slowly up all the comments here to see if I'm missing it here.
Yeah, Raymond, sorry, man. Everyone's commenting, so the comments are kind of flowing. If you can copy and paste it again really fast, that'd be great.
Oh, I see. He has. So
I
it's
see.
a
It's a
couple
couple of parts.
comments.
It's a couple of parts. I found the first part. I'm thinking it's 3 parts. I just want to make sure here.
I think it's far more than 3 parts.
Let me see here.
What do we got?
At 8:14, his first comment is at 8:14 p.m.
8:14 p.m. Let's go all the way up there. All right, so let's run through this. My theory spins like this: the cult of Ghostface. It's been a thing in the fan theories for a long time. It's always been that Stu's out there still behind the scenes pulling the strings. We have the evidence in part 2, right? They talk about the online network, and the original script was that he was pulling the strings. All right, so think about the media in today's day and age. What do a lot of cults use? They use recognizable faces that have pull with populace. Very good. Now, by this point in the Scream franchise, what would Gail be?
We've said that here on the channel. We said that here on the channel. Yes, Raymond.
8:17 is the next time that his comments at.
All right. So how many times has she been told that she's washed up, irrelevant, but she somehow keeps turning up like a bad penny? What if she's finally done with everything? So Marcus called this out last week, where in the Scream 4 trailer, in the cut scene, they really show that it's like she's down and out on her career. She's jealous of what's going on with Sydney, getting interviews in her book tour and stuff like that. And she has writer's block, which I think is in the actual movie, because everything blends together.
It is writer's block.
Yeah. So she's jealous of Sydney for what's going on. But like you said, she shows up like a bad penny. And in 6, she finds the Ghostface shrine, right? How does she find the Ghostface shrine? And we don't have Kirby finding it, who's an FBI agent. All right. So again, media personality with the following and a bunch of pull, at least in her own mind. She's tired of Sydney surviving all this time. Yep. That's actually my latest video talking about her being tired of surviving. Now, Sydney has a family with a teenage daughter that is strangely around the same age that Sydney was when the first Scream happened. My theory further goes, that's a good point, right? Gail doesn't have a daughter. With Dewey, Sydney is moving on as the ultimate survivor, and she has a family.
And she named her daughter after Dewey's sister.
Yep.
What an insult to injury.
Yes. Great tie there.
Insult to injury.
Yep. Stu is alive, but in this case, he is the red herring, and he will be the patsy to take the fall unless the real killer is found out. Stu breaks out to come help Sydney. I don't want Stu as a good guy. I don't want
Stu as a good guy either.
Nope. Nobody does.
No. But
it's okay. They can't all be hits.
Yep, that's true. To support this a little bit, if you go back and watch Scream 96, you will see that Stu and Gail in the house kind of eyeball each other a lot in there. So it could have been a red herring in that film, but it would make sense here. And then
she didn't shoot him, but she shot Billy, or she knew about the. I think she did shoot Billy, just in like the arm or something like that. And then Sydney finished him off.
I think he's liking that theory where he's a good guy. There's a lot of people that want him to be a good guy. I don't.
Everybody's really big on Matthew Lillard right now. That's the thing.
Yeah,
that's fair. But Matthew Lillard as a bad guy is just so much more entertaining to see. Personally,
he's also much more enthusiastic about being a bad guy. I will say, I'm waiting for a really I don't know. I'm waiting for a movie that really he can really put into a serious, super serious acting role into, so I can be like, damn, I want to see him in more of that. But I haven't seen that yet.
Go watch Criminal Minds. Go watch Criminal
There we go.
Minds.
It's different. Criminal Minds is different.
Look at this. Stu has a twin brother named Michael. What? That sounds like it's a plug. You know what it sounds like it's a plug for?
What?
You guys know? It sounds
No,
like
stop.
Hello?
What's your favorite scary movie?
the
Why
reason
do you
why
keep
that's
doing
perfect.
that to everybody?
That's perfect.
You
What?
guys
You
can't
guys gotta stop doing
you
that.
guys
I love
can't
hearing
We gotta wait until the final end to do it.
You guys
Danny
may
gets
not be
cut
able
off
to see me, but
midway.
I have the
Uh,
biggest frown. Not because I'm not excited for the short film, but because, god damn it, Dave, if I have to see that clip one more
All right.
time.
Oh, fun fact,
keep doing it, it's
Lucas,
hilarious. I'm enjoying
and
it.
ladies and gentlemen, fun fact. It is no longer a short film. It is a full feature, baby. This
Holy
fan film
mackerel.
is a full feature for your viewing pleasure when it comes out.
I segued and I didn't even know it.
This should be your new ringtone, Dave.
So many
That's
great
hilarious.
segues.
Echo
So
Lane
many
said it should be
segues.
your new ringtone.
All right, let's get back on track here. Let me
Yeah, 'cause we
let me turn off
gotta
this
get to
comment here. And then all right, so we all know I don't have to play the clip of them saying, "Hey, you know, I want it goes all the way back to childhood." But I did want to show a couple of these things here that we've kind of talked about since the first trailer came out. So we have Ghostface looking pretty slender there, right? Looking pretty slender.
Pretty lean.
Yeah,
Yep.
he looks a little wider here in this shot, right? So let me see. I
Yeah.
think there's another shot of him. Let me go and find it. Right.
Oh.
Look at this.
Yep, still
Again,
slender.
looking a little bit beefy up top there.
Not that one.
Right. Yep.
Yeah,
that's
that's a big boy.
Those arms
another
are
big boy, beefy
There
boy
are,
there,
yeah.
right? Right.
Yeah,
That's
but-
beefy.
So they didn't mess up this time when having one stuntman being all of Ghostface because there is a
For
definite
real, thank God.
size difference this time around.
I do want to point out as well. There's so the picture where she's in her bedroom and the window's open. I think that's then the picture where he's coming out of the attic.
Mhm.
And where we also see Sydney.
He's not
talking
coming out
to
of the attic. He's not coming out of the attic. That is a
Mm.
clever cut. So it
Okay.
looks like they show the attic opening, but if you actually stop the scene, he's jumping down and there's like Christmas lights or some sort of lights behind him, and then they show him down in the hallway. So it's a different
Okay.
scene.
So that scene, I think the scene where he's in the hallway and then the scene where Sydney and her husband are talking, I think that's all one scene. I think that we think that we're gonna get a Ghostface go through that window, but it's actually gonna be a boyfriend scene, like from part one, like how one was. And then Sydney's gonna hear the Ghostface noise throughout the house. Because I think
that's a great point. That's a great
there's a
point.
good chance that the Ghostface comes into the house and goes after Tatum, and then Sydney hears the screaming potentially. And maybe I think that they're giving us very little in these trailers, in these clips. I think that they're giving us like very few scenes that are all just kind of cut in a way that makes you think that they're different. I also think that maybe that scene where well, no, that wouldn't make sense when he's stabbing through the wall because then the husband would be there. I think that's probably a separate scene then.
Dude, I don't know, man.
I hope
I hope it's not a
right?
psych. I hope it's not a psych out and a psychosis that Tatum is just nuts, and that's why she's in the damn asylum.
What?
Look at this right here. So I can go to the red this time. Right here, is possibly
Sydney's
another
locket.
clue. That's not Sydney's locket, right? That is not Sydney's locket. That is, my friends, the evil eye.
Oh yeah.
That is right here in the center, right here. Right, we're gonna do the football thing. That is the evil eye medallion.
Are you certain of this?
Yes, I am pretty certain about this. I stopped
like a downward arch kind of. I don't know.
I'll go back.
What does the evil eye represent?
The evil eye is to ward off evil spirits, which ties into our poster on the wall. My evil. Time heals, then kills. Right. So we have
a lady
evil eye there.
Okay.
All right.
There it is, right there. So that's what I wanted to show you. So definitely, there's something going on here, and this could be psychosis, like Danny is saying.
I'm telling you, I hope not. I hope not. Oh, all right.
All right, so let's see what other images we have here. Oh, something that came up on last week's or this week's show when we broke down the trailer again. We happened to come across this here. I'm going to pull it up on the regular screen. I don't think we need to kind of zoom in on it. So this scene right here, we thought was Sydney's house earlier in the week.
It looks
right?
like her house. Yeah.
Looks like her house. But if you notice to the bottom left of her arms, we see a banister, right?
Yeah.
If we take a look at Sydney's house, there's no banister. So this is not Sydney's house that she is going in. So this is a new house that she's entering. So
Dude,
Go
if
ahead.
it's a continuity error and it is her house, I'm gonna lose my shit and laugh really fucking hard.
Now, you know who does have a railing?
Ah, you fuck.
The Stumacher house has a railing.
Yeah, but it's white.
True. Yeah, but it's white, not brown.
Dude, how do you know what color that is in the shadows?
That looks like brown. I'm calling it right now.
It sure as hell doesn't look like white.
It's true.
That's not white either.
Yeah,
That's
what
an
are you
off
talking
tan
about?
color.
What are you talking about, bro?
Off tan color.
That's white. It matches the fence.
That is not white. That does not look like the fence.
All right.
Maybe it does look like the fence.
Yeah,
All right,
exactly.
but I'm gonna say here, right?
But even still, at the Macher house, it leads all the way up. There's a wood piece that goes all the way up to the top of the thing. Yeah, no, that's not the same. I don't know. We could be wrong, but I'm not sure. Oh, look, my hand. Hi. I don't know. It doesn't look the same to me.
No,
That is
Look at the
definitely well.
background.
We know that, and it's definitely not Sydney's house. So there is a good potential that is Stumacher's house that she is returning to.
Yeah, but what about the
No
background?
way.
The background's different from how we remember that location.
Dude,
420 Slayers on. Yeah.
What do you mean, dude? Scream 5, it still looks different.
it's called houses being built. It happens all the time. Houses could be built across the street from it.
Sure.
But the original ending for Scream 3 was that Sydney returns to the Macher house.
To do that there, but sure.
All right. Touche.
That's where I'm going with that one. Is that the original
Slayer.
ending is that was where she was supposed to go. So we talked about all of our Ghostface here. I don't know if we want to dive into this one a little bit, and then we'll look at some comments in a second here.
Him getting wrapped up and stabbed is crazy.
Yeah. But in the trailer itself, he looks pretty damn serious walking through here. He looks pretty heated, like coming through this in the two trailers. Like, look at his face, man. He's got a scowl on his face. Does he look concerned? He don't look concerned to me. He looks like he's set on a mission.
Okay,
I'm gonna be real. I think this is. It could also very well be a
How many times have we talked about this?
Well,
Joel
dad
McHale
anger
can't play
thing.
serious roles.
Well, sure, but you're right. Maybe he's on a investigation. Something happened, and Ghostface is there.
Yep, could be.
I still think he dies. Yeah, I think he dies.
I hope so.
But look at I just noticed this. It wasn't planned. I didn't notice this. But if you see in this scene here, look at his eyebrow. I think, guys, we're gonna have to go to the football tape here. I'm gonna have to pull it up.
If you're saying you don't see it, I do see. I see the white patches on his.
Yeah,
eyebrow.
we see the
You
like
see
if there was
the white patches there. Let's
it's a
and-
very blurry image.
no. Go ahead and play it, Dave. I know where you're getting at, Dave. But go ahead.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go ahead. Let's make this bigger here.
In Big and 8, make it larger.
Yeah, dude, that's too blurry.
In
to
the
find out.
hand.
There's white right there. You can see it though.
Yeah,
White
there's
or is
little
that a
white.
reflection?
No, it looks a little white on there.
Forehead. How shiny is this man's forehead?
But look, it plays in with the lighting. Look right here.
It does, but that spot's a little whiter than. I don't know. I think
Yeah.
I think you're picking at straws now, dude.
I might be picking at straws here.
Take the color.
I'm
Take
gonna
the color of the
Dude,
shine.
this
from the
is-
rest
this
of his
sounds like
face
me
and
last
match it up
Sunday.
Against the color from that.
Yeah, I think you're picking at straws. You're picking at straws. All right, keep it
All
moving.
right,
sound like
all right.
me
We're gonna
last
get
Sunday.
we're gonna get to the end of the trailer in a second. Let's take a look at what we got going on in the comments here.
All right, let's go.
All right, so yeah, so they agree with you. There are the houses outside. Redman agrees with you, right? Look, so we got King Matthew saying he could be scowling because this may take place after Tatum's kidnapping. Very good point.
Or the first daughter.
That's what I was
Yep,
saying.
the first order, right?
Also, you have to imagine
Looks
that
better.
he's the sheriff and a lot of people are dying in his town, or he's a cop there and a lot of people are dying in his
Yeah.
town.
Yeah.
Wait, he played a serious superhero?
Did he? I don't
Tell us
remember him
who.
playing.
I don't know.
No, look that up. You're like
I'm
you're like
looking it up
Jamie
right
and Joe Rogan. Look that up.
All right, so look here. So King Matthew goes, not to mention that Stu's house would be all the way in Woodsboro. I think so. I doubt that the house Sydney goes into Stu's house. I think it's a different house.
I think so.
A completely different house.
I think Stu Macher's house burns in the beginning, dude. I really do think that's the opening scene.
He was Starman in CW's series Stargirl.
Oh, Stargirl. Oh, okay.
I have not watched it, so I can't attest to that. But
I too have not watched that.
I've only watched one episode that my friend directed on there, so that was it.
I only watched one episode of a CW show where our friend Ryan was in the show.
Yes.
And that was Black Lightning.
Black Lightning.
Yep.
Oh, and fun fact, our friend Ryan Robertson is also in this film. Which is great.
Oh, is that a cue?
Do it.
No,
do it.
All right, so we already talked about this one scene when we were looking at the poster where we have the Fallbrook Psychiatric Hospital. We took a look at the scrubs that are in this here, and we compared it to the poster. So it does very much look like Ethan Embry is probably somebody that's working here, and it's probably going to tie into these scribbles that we're going to see on the wall, which we're gonna zoom in on them again. But
wait, Dave, go back.
All right.
Look at those railings. Maybe she's busting into the psychiatric hospital.
Oh,
wait.
Those do kind of look like that.
No, wait.
Yep. Yep.
Those
and the curved sidewalk and the curved sidewalk that's behind her. That's the curved sidewalk. I'm telling you.
Oh boy.
What were you saying, Lucas?
I was saying those are larger double doors.
It doesn't matter.
Go to the other picture. Go to the other picture.
All right, we're going to the other picture. See if we have this broken down. Where is my other picture here?
Bro, could you imagine? Could you imagine just getting attacked by psychiatric patients like in fucking Outlast?
Yeah, it's just a single door.
Yeah, but you can't see the other ones. You can't see the other ones. I don't know, man. I'm
true.
just reaching.
Well,
now I'm picking at straws.
It is double doors because you can see there's a window on the other side of it, unless that's just a different wall.
I see a very small window. I know what you're talking about, like right up at the top behind her head.
Yeah.
It could be another. It could be. I think there's a greater chance of it being the psychiatric hospital than of being Stu's house or being her house.
Yeah.
But
all right.
That would also, bro, that'd be so cool. That'd be so cool to get a final scene there. But you start getting Outlast villains in there.
Those railings are rounded. We'll have to check the other one to see if they're angled or not. Sorry, right. I'm a little into it now. I can't lie.
Oh, well, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, Lucas.
Me and Mike and
All right, so we're gonna dive into this one again because we had a lot of things that are popping up.
We did have a lot of theories in the last episode.
Yep. So we had a bunch of commenters that watched afterwards and were like, one of these two are Angelina, right? So
I think the one on the left, yes, I think that one's Angelina.
Well, yeah, because even like the way that they have her chest drawn, it looks like that they have the shirt that she was wearing.
Oh, very good. Yeah.
It looks like that's the same kind of cut.
Yep. That is. Yeah, that's perfect, man. You caught it. That's perfect. So that's probably Angelina there. And I've heard a lot of people in our comments say that they would like to see Angelina back. Now, this one here, people were saying, look at the bangs. That's probably Gail, right? Mm-hmm. So we have Gail placed. So that seems to
especially with the stretchy lips.
Yep, especially with the stretchy lips. Yep, that makes sense.
That's mean.
And then
I'm telling you, that looks like Tatum's friend in the right-hand corner, dude.
Right here, we're talking about that. Yep. It does. It does kind of look like that. It doesn't look like Mindy now that you've said that. It does look like it's her friend. So could we have
it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell because one, you can't see the whole photo, and two, it's a triple drawing, so it's a little weird. It's hard to tell.
It's like overlapping. Yeah.
But
it looks like they have the same type of earrings though. That's where I was getting.
Yeah,
that's the same type of earrings
true.
And everything.
Wow. Let's see here. Can we see the earrings in this one? We can't see
it
go to the poster.
On the poster. And look.
All right, hold on. We gotta go. I gotta stop sharing. We gotta go pull up the poster real quick. So let's go and pull up the poster.
Zoom and enhance.
This guy.
And enhancing image.
Yep.
Hacking into the mainframe.
That's the best. Ain't nobody doing what we're doing right now. Ain't nobody doing that stuff.
Taking down all the safety locks.
All right, so let's go ahead. Let's go back to this poster here. Let's take a look at the earrings.
I'm breaking the code.
Zoom in on her earrings, brother. I'm telling you.
All right, we're getting there.
Zoom!
Oh, Danny!
Hey,
Catch, man.
There you
let's go.
There
That's
it
what I'm
is.
telling you, bro. I'm telling you that has
This
to be like,
looks.
yes.
Listen, guys, when you come onto a stream, we do not want to disappoint you. So instead, we just look like psychopaths.
That's why when I first saw it on our last episode, I did say Mindy, but then I was mistaken. I'm like, where are those earrings? And sure enough,
Let's go back
Wait,
to it.
wait. Mindy does. So Mindy does have those earrings. Go back to the drawings, though.
Yep, that's where I'm going right now. I'm going right back to those drawings.
The one drawing that everyone's saying is Gale, like the big one with like the weird bangs. What if that is supposed to be a weird drawing of Mindy because she has the big hoop earrings, as you can see right there. Look.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It does whoosh to the side. So that's Mindy because the hair kind of whooshes to the side a bit. Maybe.
Oh
These
yeah,
motherfuckers
look,
are
there we
dead.
go.
These motherfuckers
Tatum's
are dead.
friend.
Yeah,
Mindy.
that looks like Tatum's friend. That kind of looks like
Angelina?
Mindy, just in a weird way. Yeah, that's Gale
Gale?
from Scream 3.
Is this the cult? Gail, Angelina,
Oh,
Mindy?
snap, dude.
Oh,
Don't do that to
friend?
me.
She gives
Don't
wrong
do that to
theories
me,
on
Dave.
purpose. She's giving wrong theories on purpose.
Look,
Don't do that to me,
we got the
Dave.
house burning. We
That's
got
what I'm saying.
we got 1, 2, 3, 4 possible cult members here.
No, man.
But
you know,
then who
I'm
is
telling
that?
you.
No, wait,
Dave-
no, you guys are wrong. You guys are wrong. That's not Mindy. This is Mindy.
There you go.
I
Mindy has
was about to
braids
say
in the
because
one.
it looks like her braids.
But
Yep,
hey, listen.
exactly.
All
She's got
I'm
the cut
saying
across the
is,
face.
I still stand by my theory that this is the end, and Tatum's in the asylum drawing all that shit.
Could be. These
This
are
is the
characters
stuff that
on
happened.
here. These are characters on here. These are definitely characters on here. So we
Or
have
it is Stu, like you said, and he's been around this entire time. That'd be dope.
Yep.
My question is, who is the person that's face looks charred?
TV,
It's
my
probably
friend.
him.
This is the TV.
Yep,
TV burning his face.
self-portrait.
Yeah, and it's
Self-portrait.
upside down, almost like he's looking up at it, because that was our angle
Yeah.
that we saw. That was the angle we saw.
Yep.
That's the angle that we saw Stu
Yep.
in the shot.
Yep.
Yep.
Nice.
Who are those two then? Oh wait, go down. Is that? I mean, in a really gross way, is that those two faces that are interlocking, Amber and Richie, because they were lovers?
Could be. Could
That's
be.
my only. Like, I just can't think of any other thing that would be for.
Well, that could be Amber on fire.
Oh shit! Yeah. 'Cause the flame, kind of like
Yeah,
the
hold on.
flames.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hold on, he's got to draw it.
Yeah, there we go. Look at this.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
He's
there's
out
a
of line,
5
but he's
in
right.
there. There is a
There's
5,
a 5 in
there.
there? Oh,
shit,
look
there
at this.
is.
Look at,
Oh shit!
Look at Lucas.
look at Lucas.
Oh
All
shit!
right.
Hey guys, I'm just eating Mike and Ike's.
Yeah, but like, I still think that one with like the dark face. I
So
still
what if
think
that's not
Mindy.
Angelina? What if that's not Angelina and that's Jill?
Which one?
Maybe.
This one, Jill?
The middle one, yeah.
Could be.
Whoa. Wait,
Could
because
be.
then if you look back at the one with the 3 different faces, instead of looking at as 3 of the same person, you could think of it as 3 different people. Because it looks like they have different hairstyles. It looks like one of them has thinner lips, and it looks like one of them has a thicker chin.
Maybe.
I don't know. That's like an art thing, though. So that might just be like, oh, maybe they're just crazy and they can't draw the same thing.
Yeah.
Could be. It could be. All right, drop it in the comments. We're gonna come to the comments on this too. Hear what you guys are thinking. We're just
What
take
if?
it all around.
Wait, I have an idea, right? Because you guys are thinking like Tatum might be a Ghostface. What if the girl that we think is getting killed in the beginning at the Airbnb is still Tatum's older sister, but she's a Ghostface, and maybe when she falls from the chandelier, she cuts her face because like messy hair. I don't know. I think that this one still. I think this one that we see right now is Mindy. I think that one looks more like Mindy based off of like the hair whooshing and also the earring because she has the earring too. What is that?
That is
That is a face.
That is a side shot of a person smiling or laughing. This feels like Stu.
Sure.
right? This one looks a
Maybe.
little bit like Stu here.
Well, it also does kind of have like a flame scar going down the face as well. So maybe it's like also saying like he has 2 pictures of himself.
The one thing that I find unique is the
Gale lips, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, there's 2 of them now.
Yep, there's 2 with the smile there. We got something from Welcome to Derry here. We got the little basket.
There you go.
All right, so that's what we're looking at there. So it looks like we kind of debunked it, but let's see what other people are saying about this one here. So I'm gonna scroll up a little bit and see what we got going on in here in the comments.
Yeah, bud, you like the Mike and Ike?
For real.
I fucking love Mike and Ike.
All right.
The middle sketch looks like Derek to me. I think he is the only one that was killed without a shirt on.
The middle sketch, you say?
I'm taking a look. See if I got to pull it back up on there. I can see what they're saying here. Let's throw this on the stage here. I think if you're saying this one, Lizzie, right here.
I think
right,
so,
that's where the no shirt is. Right, there's the collarbones. This kind of looks like the start of some cleavage there. So,
yeah.
Well, yeah, but
it could be.
Also,
but Angelina had that short hair and that shirt.
Yep.
If we're gonna argue that it's Derek though, and that is like that is cleavage, he was a muscular man, so he would have breast cleavage for his pectoral muscles. I mean, that's
true.
not
but
fair.
not like
True.
but I think he'd be bulkier.
Right here could be the mask from the play with Derek in it. Right.
Yep.
That's true. The owl masks and the weird other masks.
Yep. All right. Let's see what else we got going on in the comments. I think the right one looks more like Angelina from when they overlooked it. Okay. All right.
Nice.
All right. Super Troopers, fuck the world.
Yes. Yes. Enhance.
Oh,
I want a liter of cola. Just order a large Pharma.
That's not fuck the world. That's for the win.
Nightmare Files has
we're old, dude. Lukas, we're old, bro.
Nightmare Files has an interesting one. We're going to come back to this. I'm going to start. And if we have time, we'll come back to that one where you count 7 from Sydney, and that should tell you who the killer is.
Interesting.
Scott, yep, we're going to talk about the dolls in the attic maybe a little bit later.
Dolls in the attic.
Oh, yep, look. Or that's Amber's face burning. So Lizzie's thinking the same thing.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Could be Amber because her face was messed up as well.
That's also true. Yep. That could be Amber.
Could be somebody that's committed from the franchise that we thought was dead. That could be Jill.
That could be Jill. Yeah.
Look at the bottom one. Sydney poking Jill's eyes from the end in the Scream 4 hospital. Let's go here. Let's take a look and see what we're looking at here.
So look at the one.
Wait a minute. Yeah, that's a good point right here. Right, the poke in the eye. Yeah,
the hand. Yeah, they could kind of look like distorted hands. That's cool. That's true.
And remember, Emma Roberts did follow Spyglass when they started announcing all the names for this.
Nice.
I think that the one with the cut on the face and the hair that's all messy. I think it's a character that's going to be in this movie. I don't think it's an older character because we haven't. I feel like that because the blood seems important.
Oh, here's a good comment. What if the drawing of the house is from Scream 3? Because remember, the house exploded.
Yes, that's right. I forgot about that, King
explode.
Matthew. That's dope, man. All right. You debunked me. All right, King Matthew. All right. That's awesome.
All right. Alexandra 7835. Any news on the Scream 7 trailer? So I don't know if there's news on the Scream trailer. Here's why I don't know if there's news on it. When we were doing news on the channel a year or 2 years ago, what would happen is you get so deep into the news and you start picking up on things, you end up spoiling the movie for yourself because you come across things that are happening in the movie. It's like, damn, I just want to enjoy the movie like everybody else does. I don't want to go ahead and leak stuff to you guys, and I certainly don't want to have it spoiled for me. So I don't go looking for that stuff anymore. Though I do have a person that I talk to occasionally, Critical Overlord, will swap some details with me if I swap some details with him. So all I have to do is shoot him a message and ask him.
There you go.
All right, so we
All right.
talked about those things. Let's see what we got left here to talk about. We looked at the psychiatric hospital. Do we really want to break this one down again? Because we spent a lot.
We did already.
Like it's
It does
different
look
clips here.
photoshopped
Well, do we
now
wanna
that
give
you
a-
say it, bro. It
Yep.
does look photoshopped to me, and I'm like, oh boy.
Yeah, it looks really. Sydney's not supposed to. Sydney might. I don't think Sydney's supposed to be in that shot.
Nope. I think that's janky as hell. Yeah,
Yep.
that looks like Photoshop, dude.
But Lucas, to give you a quick rundown, the way that Gail is kind of looking is
She looks
the
like
way
a
that
Ghostface,
have,
dude.
Yeah, the way they have her silhouetted, she looks like a Ghostface, and that's why we kind of jumped on the theory that she might be one for this movie.
Fair.
Yep.
I'm seeing it. I do see what you guys are saying about her looking like she's like poorly photoshopped in there, though.
Look at the hair, man. Look at the hair. It looks so off.
It's the hair. I think it's more so of like a blue
the
screen
jacket
thing.
too.
Mhm.
Look at the jacket.
I think for some
Yep.
reason this is like something that they had to shoot on like a blue screen that
Oh,
they
that
just
would
didn't
suck.
edit properly.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
if you look here, the wall is not is more. It's just as crooked as my drawing here. But if you could see there, right?
We can't because there you have
Fun
the,
fact.
You have the
Fun fact, Dave. Fun fact though,
What?
walls are not straight. I learned that by putting floors in my office. So, yeah.
walls are
Oh,
gay.
hold on 1 second. I'm sorry.
Noah?
Here we go, guys. Look, oh, there we go.
Oh
See,
yeah, right
that-
there. Yeah.
That's the wall.
That's
right?
what I'm saying.
It
And then
goes
if you
out.
look by her hair, it's super white outlined.
Yeah.
It looks weird. It looks weird.
It doesn't
Yeah.
fit. It does not fit. So that's a fake out scene like Marvel usually does. But then Lucas, so this is what we're talking about here. I'll actually let me zoom in on
No,
it.
no,
so that-
I see what you guys mean with our face.
Yep. But no, if you take a look here, this I have to turn off the comments for a second here. So let me go up and turn off these comments so people can see it as well, what we're talking about. So we have right here on this side here, if we look at Gail, the way Gail's looking, her hair is pretty straight like normal, right?
Mhm.
Right. But it does look like it could be potentially the hood and the gown, right? So
Yep.
as we're scrolling down, and this looks like honestly, guys, I'm gonna go pull it back up real quick, right? I'm
It's
gonna
Emperor
No boy.
Palpatine!
look.
Yep.
Somehow Palpatine's returned.
No!
It's almost the same exact
Oh shit.
Shape. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, it's almost the same exact outline.
Okay.
So there's another potential red herring there. And you know what? Let's see. The last clip that I'm gonna pull up, and then we're gonna get to Danny's stuff, right? The last and we'll get to comments before that too. So let me turn the stage back on so people can see their comments coming through. And then let's take a look at this. And this one I found pretty interesting. This
Getting
is
drop kicked.
yeah, this is Joel McHale getting a shot to the balls in here. And this Ghostface is pretty damn tall.
Damn.
And look,
Probably-
those railings look like what
Yeah.
the house Sydney went in.
That looks far closer to that, but
Yeah.
they're angled and they're not painted wood.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now the only problem with this clip here is if you remember the other clip, which I can go back to real quick, there's something on the door when she comes in.
Yep, that is true.
Right? So right there, we see
Yeah.
something on the door. It is not on this door.
Well, that's from
Yep.
the inside of
It
that
also,
door.
it also
That
opens
door
the wrong
opens.
way.
Yeah, that door.
Yeah, it
opens.
does
that is
open the
true.
wrong way too. There's a handle
is
on the
true.
right hand side, and then if we go back to this
Yeah,
other clip, it's
you're
opening
right.
from the left. Yep.
Yeah, I
Doesn't
don't think
Mindy
that's the same
take
house,
Ghostface the
unfortunately,
same
but-
way?
Yep. Or the clip
Although
is
that's
flipped.
definitely where either that and that's definitely where Joel McHale has his first interaction and gets the cuts up here. I think that he probably gets punched in the face after that as well, but doesn't die. And then he's got that,
Yeah.
and he's probably investigating. Maybe that's why he looks all angry because he got his shit rocked by a Ghostface.
Doesn't
He's
Mindy
about to
kick
get the second
Ghostface in
count.
the same way?
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. That right there, Lizzie, we really, really cannot take into account because being that I used to be in stunts, and a lot of my guys in here used to be in stunts. You use a lot of that shit a lot, dude. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie. Usually, it's a lot in the stunt world. So I wouldn't
Kick him
be
in the
like, "Oh,
balls!"
Mindy," you know.
Oh,
So
King Matthews bringing some heat again. That's the same kind of kick Ghostface did to Dewey in Scream 5 after he stabbed Dewey to death. So maybe the Ghostface kicking Mark is the same Ghostface that kicked Dewey.
Oh, you mean
I'm telling you
Amber?
right now, bro. I guarantee you that if we look at every single screen, we're gonna have at least one of those happen.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to see.
The one thing that is very elusive is the knife swipe.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
All right, let's go ahead. I have some starred comments here. We're gonna look at some of those.
All right. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, I'm excited for the trailer too. I can't wait.
What trailer? Oh, should I? No, I won't. I won't.
No, don't do that
We're
to them.
close to that trailer.
I thought it was funny. I thought it was hilarious.
Wait, what trailer?
Oh my God, Lucas! Oh no!
All right, so we got Scott Walker. Guys, remember in the first Scream movie where in the attic of Stu's house you see the dolls hanging? So with those drawings, what are the chances that could be Stu doing the drawings?
It's possible.
Yeah, we said that. We said that. You know, it's just
in
that
the
we're coming
realm
up with different theories because it's just after the reveal of Matthew Lillard. You know what I mean? It's kind of one of those like we have to see if someone else. It would just be so boring now. Because they
not even necessarily boring. It's just kind of expected because Matthew Lillard is kind of known for playing like
thank you
characters, you know.
Yeah, thank you for correcting me on that, Lucas. You're absolutely right. Kind of expected. Thank you.
There are two strong theories. Like, I mean, also the drawings could. Well, I mean, I guess you could allude to like, oh, who drew these? When you find them, and then you find out at the end that they're Stu's drawings. Or Jill. They could be Stu, Jill's, or Tatum's, depending on how you spin it. The only or whatever.
Why I'm like checked into this kind of like theory right now is because I think that would be such a like, for lack of a better word, a lot of these Scream movies have ended in like good terms, or like it's a happy ending of sorts, or like all the people who wanted to live, or like who like who were expected to live lived, and it was like a happy ending. They all walked away. This would be like the first Scream movie to have like a really, really tragic ending if they went this way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, damn, her entire family's gone and now she's in a mental hospital and nobody believes her.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful.
Guys, it was Stu. It was Stu Macher. Like Stu Macher's dead.
Stu Macher's been dead for years.
Yeah.
All right.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. So there's a cool theory that has been popping up. It popped up here from one person and a different one in our comments the other day. So I'm going to pull up the comment real quick. And let me go ahead and hide this one. So we got from Gemma Gooding. Apparently the killers are Casey Becker's little sister, played by Anna Camp, and her son, played by Ozar Gurman. The mental patient is Casey Becker's dad.
That wouldn't be a bad thing.
So this is what Nightmare Files was saying too. I have a theory where Casey Becker's family has something to do with who the killer is because of coming full circle aspect.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
Make a lot of sense.
That the
and it wouldn't be bad. And it wouldn't be bad.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who's Kate? But remember, Casey Becker is also Stu's ex-girlfriend.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bum bum bum.
Scott Walker, boys, I'm going to ask you this. Has been going on my mind for some time. What do you think is going to get gutted by Ghostface in Scream 7 at the school if you have to pick one of the kids?
Why? I don't want to choose because who's going to die out of kids. I had to watch it. Welcome to Derry. I had to watch the entirety of that series.
Oh, it's amazing. I'm glad they did it.
Beautiful fucking
I'm so glad they did it.
A ribbon is something.
I don't think it's McKenna Grace. I think it's Tatum's friend.
Yeah.
So
I think it's Tatum's friend that's getting it. It's going to be the Anna treatment all over again.
I'm not gonna lie. I think one of Sydney's daughters, to really make this movie like bop out, I think they would have to really like hit home with like killing off of one of Sydney's daughters. I think it's already pretty choreographed with the pictures that you guys have shown me and whatnot. But like I think that would be just something to really hit the story.
Oh, dog. I just thought of something, Dave, that we didn't think about.
What?
28 inches later.
No. If Gail is visiting that place, right? The mental asylum.
Yeah.
Hear me out. And this is gonna be crazy. What if that's Sydney that's drawing all of that? She's in the mental asylum because she lost everything.
Oh, Tatum dies and Sydney's drawing it at the end?
Her daughters die, her husband dies, everyone dies, and she's the only one left. And Gail goes to visit her at the hospital.
Can you imagine Scream 8 is about Sydney turning to Ghostface?
Oh my God, I've been wanting that my entire life, dude. Come on.
But you already have Sam out there. So then it's we're recycling the
I'm just saying, but that'd be wild, dude.
And hear me out when I say this.
That would be so depressing. And
following along following along Danny's thought line there of Sydney being the one in the mental hospital at the end because she loses everything, Gail going to visit her, and then Gail revealing that she's been the head of Ghostface.
That's what I was thinking. I was waiting for someone to say it. Yes.
And like her having that moment of like, no one again, like no one's ever gonna believe you. Like, because she's not only the like she wins.
That's a fucked up ending, dude, and I love it.
She's now basically
that is a crazy ending
that gets to tell the story too.
And it ends Nev Campbell's story, and she doesn't die.
Yep.
And it ends on a happy ending. It doesn't have to be a happy ending. I'm so sick and tired of screaming.
That would be such a sick twist.
That is a sick twist, man. That is shocking. That is shocking.
Well, if you do an 8 though, then what's the 8? Is the 8 that you have Sam and Tara come back and then you continue them going after Gale?
Yeah, maybe.
I think 8, Sam and Tara come back and they're the ones that are like, okay, well, we're gonna be the ones to end the Ghostface cult or whatever.
And then they're like, who's the one person we need to talk to? They go to the hospital and Sydney's telling them it's Gale.
8's Kirby.
Yeah.
8 could be Kirby.
Yeah.
8 could be any of those guys seeing Sydney in the hospital still. And she's like, no one's believing me, da 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 da. And they're like, I believe you.
Oh my god, that is so good.
Oh my god, that'd be so
good.
Don't worry, girl, I believe you.
Hospital.
Gale turns into
tragic.
Sydney. Dude, I'm telling you, oh my god, that'd be so amazing. Oh.
You know, it'd be even crazier if someone comes in and is like, just to really throw salt in the wounds, like someone's like, there's like, oh, I'll prep her lunch for her, like instead of like one of the nurses or whatever, and like he's doing it, and then like putting like butter on toast, and then just you see a little knife swipe off the butter knife, and he just goes licks his finger, and she sees it, like, are you Ghostface kind of deal? It's like really just kind of like throw you for a loop. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
I think if they also really wanted to capitalize off of this between 7 and 8, they need to drop their own limited series.
So we're gonna.
People are getting restless in those comments, Dave.
Oh boy!
I see. We got this 1-star comment here, and then we'll look at some of these other comments here. So Nightmare Files was saying, look at the poster and count 7. So in either direction. So if we go from left to right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is 7 here. Oh, let's go with a better marker here. 7. So this is 7 one way. If we go this direction, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's our 7.
Well, yeah, but also if you go 7 and then go up, you could also say Gale.
Yep.
Well, yeah. 1, 2.
No, what Noah's saying, Dave? If you do
Mark.
1, 2, 3. No, Noah's saying if you look at the groups, groups, right? There's 6 on the left side, 6 on the right side. That in the middle is Gale.
Oh no, it's 5.
7 for both.
This is 5.
Nope, 5 plus Tatum.
Okay.
They're saying from Sydney.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
So that's 6 up there, and then in the middle is Gale, who's 7, and then under Sydney there's a group of 6, and then 7 would make Gale. So Gale would be.
Yep. All right.
Yeah.
Yep. That makes
Poor
sense.
brain rotted mind is freaking out right now.
Anyway,
you just don't see, guys.
We know that the killer is on this poster. We know one of them is on this poster.
It'd be really funny if the killer was not on this poster, though, because
that's
keep
true.
in mind there are several cast members who are
right
not.
Here. Stu.
I was about to say he is. He is
there.
on the poster right there.
Right there. And right there. Stu.
All right, Dave, people are asking for the teaser trailer over and over again. Should we give it to
them? All right.
Wait, there's a trailer?
There's a
trailer. Not for this.
I thought he was gonna play the thing one more time.
He's going to.
No. I'm going to the live questions. I'm scrolling all the way down to the bottom after the mark.
We're edging you guys. We'll give you the whole thing now.
Yep. All right. So we got Martha and 8. Yes. Martha is overdue. All right. Let's go teaser trailer.
See.
All right. Last question we're going to take from Scott, and then we're going to go to the teaser trailer. All right, boys. Do you personally believe Stu could be behind the events of Scream 4, 5, 6, and 7? Yes. Definitely do.
It also makes each of those stories better.
All right, guys. Are we ready? Danny, do you want to say anything special before we launch into this trailer?
Yeah, guys, so thank you guys for tuning in. This is an exclusive sneak peek of the teaser trailer. It hasn't been released anywhere yet, so you're going to see a first of my fan film, Scream Behind the Mask. This project has been 3 years in the making and whatnot. We're having the Indiegogo come out within the next day or so. Just have to do some legality things on the back end, but once that's up, we would love to have you all support and tell everyone and your mom about it. And our release date, our goal is actually before Scream 7. So we know it's coming out February 27th, 2026. So we are looking at probably a week beforehand. So that way we have some Scream content to go right into Scream 7. So I'm super excited. I hope you enjoy and let us know what you think about it in the comments. Let's do it.
Hello?
What's your favorite scary movie?
I hope you're not expecting me to say Scream.
Oh, why not?
The franchise recycles material over and over and over again.
You know, anything could happen.
Well, what do you guys think? Let us know in the
Looks pretty
comments.
good.
That's the official teaser trailer of Scream Behind the Mask.
Hell yeah!
Is man, like we were talking about this beforehand, but man, the score in this, which is original, is got me excited for it. I love the score for this.
Yeah, and fun fact. So, thank you, CG. My uncle is an old school DJ in New York, and he goes under the title DJ Benny B. He's the one that actually is scoring this, so it's actually great to have a family member to work on with me in one of my projects. It's absolutely freaking amazing. Thanks, guys. Thank you, thank you. We really appreciate it. Appreciate it,
Looks
guys.
fantastic.
Caleb, thank you, thank you. You're the star of the show. Thank you, CG. Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, I'm just
Thank you, guys.
rolling right through them all right now, so you can see them all.
There you go.
Who's the killer behind the mask?
Yeah, because the knife wipe. Yep. Yep. We put the knife wipe in there. You know, this film is dedicated to a lot of things. You guys are gonna have a ball with all the Easter eggs that we threw in there, all the homages that we paid to other horror films and stuff like that. This is definitely, you know, thank you, 420. This is a definite horror film created by horror fans for you guys, horror fans.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
I have to say this, right? So we are a small little independent YouTube channel. We're not like the bigger channels out there. So none of the stuff that's out there that we're doing right now, the board game, Danny's fan film, we have a franchise that's in the works that is a paranormal film. All of this stuff is thanks to you guys, right? You tune in every single week with us. You watch the videos that we release on here. We all share the same love for horror. We have one of the best communities here and on Facebook because nobody really, very rarely people argue with people's choices here on horror movies. So, you know, you make us want to do this and bring some very special things.
Unless you're on the podcast.
Yeah, unless you're on the podcast. We argue with each other.
And you're fair game.
Or eating bad jelly beans, right? So,
yep.
That was fine.
All right, so just a couple more comments here. Thank you, Danny. Nothing like hard work, seeing your vision come to life.
Thank you, thank you.
So when does the film come out? So the opening scene will be dropped here on the Danny Vega show, which is going to be rebranded very soon for Rise Productions, and will also be dropped here on Nerdbox. Once the finality of the Indiegogo is done, you'll see the trailer get a drop. Danny, I think what we need to do for everybody is we'll announce it. We'll make it a premiere event, so you'll see a thumbnail, you'll see a trailer on both of those channels announcing when it's going to drop. So that's when you'll see it very soon.
Absolutely,
next week, you'll see the first opening scene, which is fantastic, and then we'll make an announcement on when the film will drop.
You guys can grab your popcorn.
Yep, and so the film again, guys, we're looking at a week before Scream 7 to come out. Thank you, Daryl. Appreciate it. Yeah, so we're looking at a week before Scream 7, so that way you get Scream content. You can share with everybody else, and that way we get all hyped and excited for the new Scream 7 movie.
We can talk about this. We can look into this being a possibility, So I'm gonna say this: Danny is very committed to being a filmmaker. Everything that he's done so far is out of his pocket to bring it to everybody, and he can't make a single cent off of this film. Nobody, he can't, right? He can pay everybody that's worked on it. He can't make any money on it because he does not own the property. So, if there is a disc, which we can probably look into over the next week or so, we can find out what that's going to cost. But it'll all come down to the Indiegogo campaign and how much people support it, so that we can possibly bring that to people.
Absolutely, and we have amazing tiers, guys. So we do have a digital collection in one of our tiers. Not only that, we also are giving away actual the costumes. So the costumes, the props, we're giving away basically everything to donate. So I know Dave has a couple of pictures and whatnot, but we definitely have a lot for whoever wants to help us out, so we can get this thing released right on time, because that goes into post-production, that goes into everything to finalize this film to actually get it out in time the way we want to. So
since we have the question about merch, right, Danny?
Yep.
Can we tease what some
please,
of the
absolutely, go ahead and show them.
Go ahead and track that down real quick.
We need a little Scott. We need a little Scott. What the hell is it? Michael Scott GIF. It's a swag.
Yeah. Yeah,
All
guys.
right.
So while Dave is pulling up the merch, yep, absolutely. So you guys can see what you guys can get. So we also have, if you want to be a producer on there, it's for super higher tiers. We have, the thank you in the credits, obviously, for everyone that donates. So we have a lot of things good for all of you guys. So yeah.
All right. I'm just waiting to see here why my download's taking for so long. So I'm gonna download it here. I'm gonna pull it up. And, it keeps disappearing for some reason. Oh, I see why. I see why it's disappearing. All right. So the movie Behind the Mask. Danny, what's the lore behind the title of Scream?
Oh, yeah. So, Scream Behind the Mask, if you notice a couple of guys were dressed a little differently, that's because we are also integrating some Michael Jackson into this. So, there's a history of pop culture that a lot of people don't know, is that Scream actually got its name from Scream the song from Michael Jackson. So, the original title on the actual script was Scary Movie. They didn't have a title for it. That's just what they put. And then, so once the top executives, they heard the song Michael Jackson Scream, they go, that's what we're going to call our movie. So that is heavily inspired in our film as well. And don't worry, it's still a horror film, but it has the Michael Jackson's elements in it as well. So that way the King of Pop fans and Scream fans, because of that meaningful connection, also gets everything in it.
Yep. Look at that beautiful artwork there.
Yeah, that's our logo poster.
Yep. Got a little Ghostface hidden in between Michael Jackson's eyes there. It's fantastic. It looks fantastic. So let's see. Before we get to close out here, so can I buy Ghostface? I can make a movie about the snow. Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
And what's unique about this costume is it has the behind the mask black mask that goes underneath it too to hide your face.
Yes. So what we did in the Indiegogo, not only are we giving away the actual costume that was in the film, so we have two of them. They both are going to come with a black mask under it that hides your eyes. So basically, whenever there's bright lighting on set and whatnot, you actually get to see the person behind the mask. So we had to go ahead and buy some black masks to cover the faces, so you don't know who the hell it is. And then not only that, we also got black long sleeves as well, because if you notice any of the Ghostface pieces, they're not connected. The gloves are separate. So whenever you move your arm, it actually shows your arm. So we also have long black gloves. So if you were to try to do your own fan film or something pretty sweet for Halloween and not know anyone that's you, we got you all set up for that.
So Scott Walker's got this out there, and I'm trying to talk Danny out of doing any more fan films. So, Danny, is there a possibility that you can do a fan film for American Werewolf in London or The Wolfman?
Oh man, so
we know a guy
Wolfman movie.
Yeah, so
I think we could just do a werewolf.
We did something similar, Scott Walker. We, me and my co-creator Rafael Barjas, we actually co-collaborated on recreating Thriller a few years back on YouTube. It got over 1.4 million views, and it was a hit. We had to buy the Werecat outfit and all this other jazz. And that one Raph produced out of his own pocket, which was, also a pretty penny. and it's really hard to get the transformations and stuff like that when you're on a small indie budget, to be honest with you. It's not saying that it's not possible to be done because of movie magic, but it is possible. But no, I never thought about doing American Werewolf in London or The Wolfman, but you heard it here, folks, guys. Yes, there was actually only one more fan film that I was thinking about doing. Dave's trying to talk me out of it, but
I'm gonna talk you out of it because
I know.
So go ahead. You can announce what you were thinking.
I'm gonna announce it. So guys, the next fan film, if and any, who knows, there possibly are endless, right? But the one on my mind was actually doing a Halloween fan film that's been in my head forever since the Halloween franchise has been absolute basura.
Oh, you're killing Lukas.
Oh no, we're good.
Why are you trying to give Danny ideas? You're trying to talk him out of fan film.
I love Reanimator because I love Reanimator. Dead Alive reboot should be something that we try and do our live watch along on.
Listen, you know what? Let's make a deal. Let's make a deal, right? When we start making our own films and they start doing really well, and people who own the properties want to start allowing us to make these films, then we can talk about it.
So
yeah, it's true.
This is why I don't want Danny to do another fan film, is because the cinematography is very good. Now, I hate to be on our podcast. We're talking about people's talents and stuff like that. Danny's cinematography is very good. We're having a meeting with our director next week for the film that Noah and I are putting together, and we definitely want to have Danny busy with that. So we're going to have Danny's skill set and his score connections come over to what we're looking to do next.
And then to be honest with everybody, guys, not only Dave's project that I'm working on, here's the deal. The next project, and if he's still on here, hopefully, if not, it's cool. The next project actually is with Caleb. It was an original fan film that we were shooting prior. We didn't get to finish it due to scheduling conflicts and all this other jazz. However, that short film actually originally was a feature. It's just at the time we didn't have the budget or anything else. And so now that I've actually worked on a full feature and knows what it takes and yada yada, me and Caleb were talking, and Caleb always wanted to do the original full feature, and that's going to be the next one for me personally. My next project will be that, and it's going to be really, really cool. So I'm very excited about that.
All right, guys. So with that said, thank you for joining us. Before we do go, for those that are still hanging around, probably jumping on this week. So I don't know if you saw it last week or the week before. Whenever it came down, we had a huge argument about Stranger Things. So there is a huge follow-up to that, and we're going to have an editorial about Stranger Things and Conformity Gate and all of the stuff that's going along with it. Noah, you want to talk about that real quick?
So Conformity Gate was not real, which rather is rather upsetting. And this is not the first time that I've been wrong about theories. We've been on this channel for quite some time, so we've been wrong about quite a few. But the reason that I want to talk about this further is mainly not because the ending is bad. See, she shut the front door. I love you, bud. But the main reason is not because the ending is bad. The final season is bad. My issue stems from a 5-second clip of Matt Duffer saying that they would come back this in 2 years because this is their financial security net. I don't care how media trained you are. You don't fucking say that. You don't say that, especially when you know your fandom has built something to be it's something huge. So for that reason, we're gonna be discussing it sometime this week, not this weekend.
There's the Twilight Club.
No, it's CG Twilight coming soon.
I have one and only one thing to say about Conformity Gate. Finn Wolfhard was on SNL, and I believe that is exactly how it goes. That's all I have to say.
All right, Anthony. Just to let you know,
Happy Death Day.
Noah and I have about 7 stories that are planned out that are original content for horror stories. So if we can get to do what we want to do, then you're going to see some cool stuff.
Not to mention the 2 other ones that we have. So we have 8. We have 8 actually. There's 8.
All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us. We love you. We'll see you this week for Conformity Gate conversation. If the Scream trailer drops, we'll be back. Drop a like, subscribe. We love you. Have a good one.
Peace.
And CG, don't worry, I'm breaking them down. We're gonna do the Twilight stuff soon.
Twilight.
Where's Blade when you need him?
Yep.
Blade.
He got canceled.
Watch a long movie.
No, the real